One more short answer question. Lower the drinking age to 18. How do you feel about that, Senator?
I think it is 18, isn't it?
No.
I think
21.
21.
Right. I'm not in favor of lowering it.
1 out of 5 drinks sold in this country is consumed by an underage drinker.
Is it working? Are young adults under 21 drinking or not?
We need to enforce the law. The 21 law works.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't keep kids from drinking. In fact, if anything, it fosters really dysfunctional and self-destructive drinking habits. When you prohibit the consumption of alcohol as well as other legal and illegal substances, what you get are stupid, self-destructive, addictive behaviors.
I say alcohol must go!
When you tell someone, especially a teenager, you can't do that, and it's something they're curious about, it makes them want to do it like 10 times more. I mean, I don't think that the drinking age being 21 has stopped anyone I know from drinking.
These just drugs and alcohol satisfy natural human cravings. Efforts to completely prohibit them are doomed to fail. You know, this goes way back to kidhood. Kids love spinning around and rolling down hills and getting dizzy and, you know, twirling and falling down and looking at the sky. You don't need drugs and alcohol to do that. But what some psychologists propose is that there's really something intrinsically and innately important and therefore appealing about the alterations in consciousness that drugs and alcohol produce.
I strongly believe that the best public policy is for kids to wait until they're 21 to drink. Knowing about responsible drinking has nothing to do with their behavior.
Yeah, okay, like age 16 is like, yeah, let's go get trashed, like, yeah, mates, we're gonna go get trolleyed. Like, it's, everybody does that, but it's just, you grow up treating alcohol differently. It's not a status symbol. It's not like, oh cool, you're 18, you can drink. Like here, if you go somewhere, you can't casually have a drink with someone. Everyone's playing a drinking game. They can't just casually have a drink.
We're a lot sketchier here.
Yeah,
you need to have like your fake ID if you want to buy alcohol.
I acquired a fake ID because in order to have a good time. It's expected of high school students, expected of college students. I don't, condone supplying 8th graders with it, but I don't see a problem with supplying people that are clearly responsible enough to drink.
They like the experience of being drunk. No amount of education about responsible drinking is going to change that.
I progressed from like the whole, you could have a sip of wine at dinner to a sip of wine, like a sip of wine at Christmas, sip of wine at like special dinners, and you go up and up and you get like a small glass and then a glass. So I basically was introduced to alcohol through wine, through my parents.
If we show our kids very early, the difference between using alcohol in a social setting to enhance a pleasant time, I think that will do much more to foster responsible consumption.
It's been around forever. Like, drinking's been around forever. Why is this such a horrible, horrible thing that needs to be completely shunned by society?
I think it's creating a really, really negative connotation with alcohol, and it's making it seem like the only purpose for it is so that you can get messed up and go have a good weekend. And that's not what it's about.
A child only grows up once. Alcohol consumption inhibits that growth. It slows physical and mental development.
I don't think that it's encouraging the right mental attitude towards alcohol.
I think kids very early on realize that what they're getting under the guise of drug and alcohol education is patently ridiculous.
I don't drink. I don't drink. I don't drink.
I don't drink.
I think it just fosters generally this sense that laws are arbitrary and stupid.
It's Thursday night, so we're gonna go pick up a case, drink it. I go there, pick out a good deal, go to the register, make sure I got my address and B-Day straight, and then she looks at it, kind of knows I'm not 21, but doesn't really have anything to do about it. Then I say thank you, and I pay, and I leave.
If I have too much to drink, I fall asleep. An adolescent gets stimulated.
I can vote. I'm 18. I've been to Europe. I've lived by myself.
You can die for your country at 18.
You let them control a vehicle that can kill multiple people at 15.
If we've decided as a culture that you are an adult, at that point, I see no reason to say you're an adult in every conceivable domain except for that one.
It's taught me to be shady, I feel. It's taught me to lie.
It just puts drinking up on a pedestal.
Everybody does it, and yet we're doing something wrong.
People like to drink alcohol.
The question is, has underage drinking gone down? The answer, according to the feds, is no.
We could let this love be the fading sky.